So I'm here with the guru of physics, who's going to explain to us why physics classes use degrees and math classes use radians. It's true that you use degrees and I use radians because we're purposely trying to confuse students. Is that right?
No, I think everyone uses both. We use degrees, and depending on the context. I can understand why some students might think that physicists tend to use more degrees. It's not completely true, but it's easier to intuitively grasp what a degree is, simply because we use it in our daily routine. So if you say 0, it's right there. 90 would be up. 280 would be back. 360 would be full circle back. But if I say 0.36 radians, I have to think about what that means, and it takes a few seconds before you come to the realization. But when you're doing calculations, most of the time physicists will actually use radians. When you talk about angular velocity, you talk about radians per second. Very often you don't talk about degrees per second. You refer to it in terms of radians per second. So while degrees are convenient, they're not always what's used in physics.
So what you're saying is it's easier in degrees to say, for example, I know where 271 degrees is.
Right.
Whereas if I said I am at 5 pi over 2 radians.
It takes a few seconds simply because we're not used to it. It's not, simply because you're not used to it.
All right.
Right.
So it's not to purposely confuse students.
No, it's definitely not to confuse anyone.
Right.
Right. It's very standard and probably more common to use radians than to use degrees.
So will you be there Friday for the Let's Confuse Students secret meeting that we have?
Absolutely.
Oh, I thought it was still running, so shut up.